with something rootsy as per usual. And we go on to what we call the rootsy. All right, and lots of things happening there when it comes down to the world of sports. And the big roots one for you tomorrow. It's gonna be two treats is on for you tomorrow. And the mustard seed will be having their treat tomorrow for a feed of 5,000. And we go to various communities across the corporate area. So that the mustard seed tomorrow, feeding up to 5,000, and it starts at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow, and it starts right here at Maho Drive and routes along St. William Grand Park, also Hero Circle, Fletcher's Land, Olympic Way, and other destinations will be on tomorrow for the mustard seed treat. All right, and also that there on for you tomorrow, and also there'll be the Touch Me Ministries Pastor Hall. Yes, you'll be having a street as well tomorrow as well, and it's gonna be at King Street in Fletcher's Land. Yes, in King Street tomorrow. Fletcher's Land. We might see it on our way there tomorrow. So we'll be tomorrow in King Street, Fletcher's Land, about the same time. But most of the street is going on, so I'll be here tomorrow in King Street, where Pastor Hall will be having a street as well. All right, and also our roots, absolutely, and it comes now to our Miss World. She is now the recipient of a diplomatic passport. Yes, by the government. So again, so the government of Jamaica has approved the issuance of a diplomatic passport to Miss World 2019 Tony and Singh. She was also conferred the title of ambassador at large for Jamaica. With the passport and appointment, Singh will be able to travel the world with the blessing of her country, as well as adding value to both the World Organization and brand Jamaica. With the passport, the appointment, Singh will be able to travel the world. Yes, with that. All right. So there, so me sing there for you. All right, 960.1 on this FM dial to travel all over with that diplomatic passport. All right, 960.1 on this year FM dial, and also the Ministry of Education. Mm-hmm. That no health promotion. That's health promotion and education officer in Westmoreland Health Center. That Gerald Miller says citizens must remain vigilant throughout the holiday season to prevent dengue and leptospirosis. Yes, indeed. What he said right now, remain vigilant in promoting and in protecting yourself from these. And we recently went down to Hagley Park Road, and also down not Hagley Park Road, beg your pardon, went down to Marcus Garvey Drive, down by Tinsapen. We discovered that there is a major stagnant water settlement down there, and gully runs by behind Tinsapen across the road, and runs straight there behind the Tinsapen Aerodrome, and it's mosquito breeding site around there. And we're asking the authorities to look at Ministry of Health. We send a video onto Ministry of Health, hoping that they will look at that situation there at not at Marcus Garvey Drive, there behind Tinsapen and Chesterfield Avenue. Is that the street gully there? It has stagnant water, and we're seeing mosquito in there as well. So, and again, the Ministry of Health hoping that you can go by that area. And you must say, Rosie, absolutely, that Mr. Stephen Shaw announced some days ago that some lighting would be in 3 miles come December 23rd, like yesterday. Went there yesterday, and guess what? Light was there. Yeah, so again, so that is a route, absolutely. It's not totally lit as yet, but there's some level of lighting now in 3 miles area, so it's not totally dark. And so the persons who used to disguise in vests and helmet as China Harbor workers and are robbing people, persons, so they have a difficult task with that just now, because there's some level of lighting now in 3 miles just by the flyover, but there's still some dark areas like under the flyover is a bit dark, but around general area, like by like for instance by this bus stop, by Dr. Glass and across there from the bus stop by NCB Bank and by the Spanish Town Road where by the Scotiabank car park. There's been some lighting there, so it's not totally dark as before, but it still has some dark areas. But generally, the area is not all that dark. So again, Mr. Stephen Shaw, if up to his word when he said that some level of lighting will be put in at 3 miles by December 23rd. Went there, we went there, and lighting was installed and commissioned. But still, some lights need to be commissioned on the flyover, and that will add somewhere illumination to the whole 3 miles area. But again, that's some good work there by the authorities to put some level of lighting in the 3 miles area, and hoping that we'll see more in the very near future so as to eliminate the chance for persons to be robbed or attacked in that area, despite now we're now into the festive season, and you all know how persons behave when it comes to this time of the year. And still, we're imploring the authorities to go down by Tinsipen Aerodrome and see if they can get the gully clean down there. We spoke about earlier, and it's now because it's now a mosquito breeding site. The entire drain that runs the Tinsipen complex, and the gully that runs behind Tinsipen and runs into Seaview Gardens. No stagnant water is there. I'm just hoping that something can be done to that piece of, of land there. All right, and the roots absolutely there. That Miss Nigeria, yeah man, Nikisha Douglas, Miss India, Suman Roa will be guest of the government of Jamaica for a week-long all-expense paid vacation in March 2020. Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett revealed that the contestants in the Miss World pageant in London will be participating in activities related to the observance of International Women's Day, which will be celebrated on Sunday, March 8th. The minister said the full slate of activities will be released once they are finalized. Both India and Miss Nigeria finished top five, and the latter set social media on fire with a reaction to the announcement when Singh was declared winner of the pageant. So both ladies will be a guest of Jamaica come March 2020 and paid vacation by the Jamaican government. All right, and we go down to India thing now. That big brawl that took place in Wendy's in Barbican some days ago, and resulting in the injury of a security officer. Now, St. Andrews North Police have launched a high-level probe into an assault of a security guard at Wendy's in Barbican over the weekend. The video on the incident showing separate angles have emerged since the incident early Saturday morning. The police has committed to pursuing all alleged perpetrators, having assigned a senior investigator to the matter. According to the police, the security guard in the incident has been treated and released from hospital, and official reports have been made to the Grand Spend police station. Meanwhile, the police say anyone who are involved in the criminal activity will be pursued, and the police have requested all the footage of the investigation. It's believed that the son of a popular real estate developer is one of the men involved in the incident. So the police are in pursuant of that one. All right, and on a sad news here. On a sad news, where the councillor of the Point Hill Division in St. Catherine, Wesley Suku, was found dead at his house on Green Acres in Monday morning. The police said that there is no sign of foul play in, in Mr. Suku's death. Deputy Superintendent of Leighton Balstock, Office of the St. Andrew St. Catherine North Division, stated that the house was locked and Mr. Suku's possession were not intact when the police arrived at the house. Mr. Suku is a first-time Jamaica JLP representative, and according to Dr. Tufton, it looked like Mr. Suku has died from a couple of days now, according to Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton. All right, and the New Fortress and the Roots News again. The New Fortress Energy Company treated some More than 3,000 children living in the communities where they operate their liquefied natural gas facility ahead of Christmas Day. The children are from Old Harbour Bay refinery communities in Clarendon and Montego Bay in St. James. In addition, the delivering house of thousands of toys. The company hosted two Christmas trees in Old Harbour Bay Community Development Centre and Wembley Community Centre in Hayes, Clarendon, featuring painting, face painting, cotton candy rides, karaoke talent show, and Santa Claus visit. The new Fortes Energy started Jamaica transition to natural gas with a state-of-the-art LNG terminal in Montego Bay that converted the JPS bulk power plant from diesel to natural gas and provide LNG to local partners like Red Stripe. So a good move there for to feed the children at this time. All right, and as we continue here inside Roots FM. All right, and in a sporting field now, as Jamaica's Reggae Girls as in 2019, ranking 51st in the world. And then there Jamaica not only remained the top 50, number 51 team in the world, but also stayed in CONCACAF behind USA, Canada, and Mexico and Costa Rica. And since the 54 Women's World Rankings were introduced in 2003, this is the highest Jamaica has been ranked on the world stage. 2019 saw the girls within 8 and scoring 50 goals. And the girls booked their spot the Olympic qualifier games, which set for January 28th, February 9 in the United States. All right, and I think that's going to wind down. Rootsy absolutely for another day. As anymore, I wish you all the best for the Christmas season and also a prosperous and 2019. And just before we go, let's remind you that persons now again person now used to go to 3 miles in the dark. 3 miles is now not fully, but some level of lighting. It's not as dark as before. So you can now feel free for the 3 mile again. Let us congratulate our 2019-2020 Miss Distinction College Queens. The first runner up, we have the winner is Alicia Francis, the Queen, and the first runner up is Carla Messam, and the second and the third place finisher is Danique McFarlane, and they are Miss Distinction College 2019-2020. Wish them all the best going forward, and hope they can be of ambassadors to that institution called Distinction College. All right, and it's 96.1 on this year FM dial, and as we continue to make it rootsy, absolutely, and also on the rootsy news again, that the telecommunications firms Flow says its technical team have restored mobile services to hundreds of customers who were impacted by the fires that damaged equipment and infrastructure at the company's exchange Brownstown said and on Friday. The release says Flow Jamaica said the mobile sites were being restored located in Brownstown or Orange Valley, Friendship Pen, Lime Tree Gardens, at Queen Height, Gibraltar, Alexandria, Wattown, Top Buxton, Murray Mountain, and Liberty Hill. So persons in this area can now get back their service there from Flow. All right, and here, mm, 96.1, and again Jamaica is now finished 18th in the World Squash Tournament. After they lose the 17th playoff spot there to Ireland, and Jamaica lost Jamaica Lumsden. Teddy Lumsden went down to Oshane Logan, and then Lewis Walters went down to Sean Connery to lose in the 3-2, and Jamaica placed 18th and the highest. Jamaica placed 18th, the highest Jamaica have ever placed in the squash tournament, the World Cup. And in Marseille, France, they finished 21st some years ago, 2 years ago in Marseille, France, and 18th, the highest Jamaica have ever placed. Alrighty, so on that note, we come now to the end of Idiot Thing for today. Join us, not tomorrow, towards Christmas Day. Alright, so we'll back with you again with more Idiot Thing here on this Road Say Absolutely. 96.1 on this here FM dial.
It's the Mascot Radio Show every Thursday on Roots FM 96.1. The show